He is the conqueror of 10 worlds, the shadow that haunts the Omnitrix, the only villain who truly made 10-year-old Ben Tennyson feel powerless. But over the last 2 decades, Vilgax hasn't just been a recurring threat. He's been a revolving door of designs, power-ups, and personality shifts. From the silent, unstoppable juggernaut of 2005 to the tactical warlord we're seeing right now in the brand new Dynamite Comics series, Vilgax has evolved more than the aliens in the Omnitrix itself.
The power of the greatest heroes of 10 worlds surges within me. We travel to Earth, where I will destroy that backwater world's greatest hero, Ben Tennyson.
Today we're going deep. We're tracing the entire history of Vilgax to see how he went from a terrifying cyborg to, well, whatever happened in Alien Force, and finally to the multiversal threat he is today. Welcome back to the Fanverse. Let's break it down. To understand where he's going, we have to look at where he started. In the classic 2005 series, Vilgax wasn't just a villain, he was a horror movie monster. After his ship was destroyed in the pilot, he spent half the season in a tank rebuilding himself. We also see him how he looked before his ship got destroyed. When Grandpa Max tells the story of how he stopped young Gax from stealing missiles from military base and destroyed his ship. This young Gax looked slim, but he was strong enough to make fun of the military if young Max Tennyson wasn't there. When Vilgax finally stepped out, he was a Cyborg-Chimera Sui Generis. This version didn't need fancy energy blasts. He had raw, mountain-shattering strength and a durability that made Heat Blast's supernova-level fire look like a campfire. This is the version that could literally jump across skyscrapers and catch a charging XLR-8 by the throat.
No! I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. For you, there is no tomorrow.
Then he keeps coming with his drones, robots, sometimes by giving villains powers or by hiring intergalactic mercenaries, just to snatch Omnitrix from Ben, but he never actually gets the Omnitrix in the classic series. We see him in different look in the series when Ben goes to future. Vilgax gets resurrected and boosted by Doc Animo. He gets extra powers like throwing explosives from his shoulders, more dangerous tentacles in his hands. Then came Alien Force. This is where the fanbase gets divided. Vilgax returned with a new voice, a new outfit, and a whole new arsenal. He wasn't just relying on his fists anymore. He had the Shield of Seagull, the Ruby of Rouleau, and a sword that could channel the powers of the heroes he conquered. In the Vengeance of Vilgax, he claimed to have defeated the champions of 10 worlds. Vilgax appeared without the green cheek sacks and respirator tube from the original series. This redesign reflected his enhanced, healed state after having absorbed the powers of 10 galactic heroes. Absorbing their powers, he could fly, breathe ice, and shoot zigzag laser eyes like Darkseid. But did this make him more threatening? Technically, yes. On paper, he was a god, but many fans felt he lost that fear factor from the original series. He became more of a traditional conqueror who talked a lot more than he fought. During a fight with Ben on the planet Primus, Vilgax is knocked into the Coden stream, the liquid source of the Omnitrix's power, which causes him grow to an enormous size. We also see Vilgax's true form in later episodes, which is a massive squid-like creature. It was revealed when his cybernetic armor was heavily damaged and removed by Ben's team. Then the Forever Knights, who were mind-controlled by Dagon, found Vilgax in a circus. They transported Vilgax's real body to Ascalon. Once he claimed Ascalon, Vilgax regained his old muscular form in Forever Knight's armor, along with the powers of Ascalon. Vilgax becomes a Lucabra hybrid, often called Ultimate Vilgax, as a direct result of his interaction with the entity Dagon. In the Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Finale, to acquire godlike power and become unstoppable and achieving his ultimate goal of galactic domination, Vilgax tricks Diagon into attacking a special energy absorption machine, allowing it to drain powers of the cosmic entity Diagon and transfer it into Vilgax. Then we see the most powerful version of Vilgax till date. Omniverse brought back the intimidation, but added a layer of desperation. This Vilgax was a manipulator, willing to work with Albedo or Eon to get what he wanted. His design went back to its roots, more organic, more cephalopod. We also see those green pipes are back, symbolizing his weakness and dependency on the green fluid again, which happens because Ben sucks all of his power using Ascalon in final episode of Ultimate Alien Force series. Well, he was powerful in Omniverse, but his greatest power here wasn't his strength, it was his knowledge of the multiverse. In one episode, Vilgax and Albedo creates morphable Malgax armor to gain Malware's abilities, such as technopathy and corruption, to kill Azimuth, seize the Omnitrix, and conquer Galvan Prime with this form. Then we have the Reboot. Love it or hate it, the Reboot did something brilliant. It gave Vilgax a personal connection to the Omnitrix. He was the one who helped Azimuth build it. This version was a tactical genius, a fallen mentor figure who felt like a genuine shadow version of Ben. And if I talk about character design, I think this is the best Vilgax design so far. It looks like an upgraded design of his classic look that I love, like the red accents and veins, the better and darker color scheme. No matter how bad the animation of the Reboot is, they did one thing perfect, which is the Vilgax design. That brings us to right now, the Dynamite Comics era. If you've been following my videos and news updates, you know this is a back-to-basics approach, but with a modern edge. This Vilgax feels like a blend of the classic intimidation and the Reboot's intelligence. The art by Robert Carey gives him a textured alien grit that we haven't seen in years. He's back to being a mysterious threat in the shadows, and the power scaling here is grounded. He isn't just a big guy in a suit, he's a biological nightmare. He's not just sitting around in a healing tank this time. No, he's established right off the bat as an unstoppable galactic conqueror. And a quick detail for you, those aren't massive shoulder muscles you're looking at, those are his facial tendrils. We get the first look of Vilgax's ship, and this warship looks less like a ship and more like a floating jagged rock or fortress, which matches Vilgax's more biological feral redesign. His upper body is so over-exaggerated and hunched that he has that classic fantasy troll goblin silhouette rather than the super soldier look from Alien Force. Without the mask, his face is much more expressive and monstrous. The way the tendrils hang like a scraggly beard definitely adds to that old mountain goblin aesthetic, which fits that creepy fantasy creature vibe perfectly. And this makes sense, we all know how much Vilgax is obsessed with things like Omnitrix, just like goblins are for coins. So which Vilgax is the definitive version? Is it the unstoppable juggernaut of 2005, the multi-powered warlord of Alien Force, or the new comic book threat? In my opinion, the evolution of Vilgax shows that he works best when he is a physical mirror to Ben, a reminder that no matter how many aliens Ben has, there is always someone bigger in the deep dark of space. But I want to hear from you. Which design is your favorite? And do you think the Dynamite Comics version will finally be the one to defeat Ben? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and the best theories might end up in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fanverse for more Evolution videos and Ben 10 deep dives. I've already made Evolution of other Ben 10 characters in the channel. You can watch the series in this playlist.